how Mr. Dog Poop hates Glide Gear wheels.
This thing is useless. It is completely useless. You cannot use this thing. You can't even put a beer on it and send it down to the other end of the bar because it won't make it. This is the biggest piece of garbage that I've ever purchased.
But as his maintenance man, it's my job to take the crap that he bought and turn it into something useful. So, I guess I'm gonna give the Glide Gear wheels a second chance. So I saw a reputable rental company on YouTube talking about how they have these platforms that they rent out. They're plywood, and then they have wheels that appear to be Glide Gear wheels. So, said, hey, let me build a platform and see how these Glide Gear wheels perform. So I made this beautiful aluminum platform. I built the platform, which is 3/16, and then we put 1/2 inch flat around the edges to stabilize it. Drilled the holes at 24.5 inches, which is the standard for track. Plus they have slots. And you know what? It's the same shit. It's noisy and hard to push. This should push easily, especially on tracks. It's literally giving me an ear infection or brain damage listening to the squeaking of this thing. I don't know why I gave them a second chance. This is just stupid. We can put a tripod or a bazooka or anything and push it, but it was the same situation. It's like trying to push William Refrigerator Perry across the goal line. I ordered extra bearings on Amazon so I could put bearings on the top and bottom of the bolt, which Glide Gear doesn't do. But I struggled with the slot. I don't get the slot. Why is there a slot? Why does it have to move? Because there's no bearing or surface for it to move on. And if I adjust it in that slot and it slips, none of it makes sense. I was really hoping this would solve the problem of what to do with the Glide Gear wheels when Mr. Dog Poop spent hundreds of dollars on them and they're completely useless. So then I started trying it with weight. Well, what happens if we put more weight on it? Maybe it'll quiet down. Maybe it'll be easier to push. Ugh. So what if we load it up with weight? Still noisy. Still noisy. It does move. I mean, it's usable if you don't mind the noise. If you're using remote mics, it should be fine. It's just not good. Since I did so much work on the platform and it wasn't working, I went out and bought ProAm wheels. We're going to replace them and see if there's a difference. If there isn't, then Mr. Dog Poop owes Glide Gear an apology. I've got bearings top and bottom, and I've got a nut on there so that it's spaced out, but it's still, they don't make any sense. This can spin on it, which allows us to go on the curved track. If you're on straight track, you don't need it. These are the ProAm wheels. They're a little bit shorter. Uh-oh. They don't fit. We're not going to be able to put the top on. They're still probably better. So I'm going to have to put new nuts in these, longer nuts. As you can see, I didn't prepare for this. We didn't try them previously, so you are seeing what happens in real time. The bolts are not long enough on the ProAm wheels, so we'll have to replace the bolts. But before we spend a lot of time and money on it, let's see if it actually works. We're just going to stick them in the holes. Okay, this is a joke because I don't even have these attached. I just have them sitting on it, and they're quieter and smoother than the other wheels. You can't hear anything. No noise. Super smooth. It's not like pushing a refrigerator. Why is anybody buying Glide Gear wheels? Again, another project I try to do with Glide Gear wheels, total failure because of the wheels. This isn't bolted down, and I can take this handle and move this thing right across the tracks. With the Glide Gear wheels, they were squeaky. You had to push probably 10 or 15 pounds of pressure to push it. And here, I can literally get smooth, cinematic camera movement, and I don't even have the tripod attached to the platform. I don't know what they do with their wheels. I tried to fix them. We bought extra bearings. We did all the things. We changed the bolt. We had to put longer bolts in. We had to do everything. And I take their competitors' wheels, and they're fine. They're beautiful. I don't even have these attached to the platform. And it's smooth as hell. Of course, I'm going to get longer bolts and correct this and get these attached properly before I give it to Mr. Dog Poop. But 24.5 inches, a plate, 4 holes, and a set of wheels, and you've got a platform that you can do all kinds of things with. Just don't use the Glide Gear wheels. It's not going to work. Glide Gear posted on Mr. Dog Poop's review of the product and said he should have called support before bashing the product online. So, let's call support. It's ringing. Is this Glide Gear support? This is maintenance man. I work for Mr. Dog Poop, and your wheels still suck. Is there any way to fix it? They put me on hold. So I want to call the ProAm wheels economy wheels in comparison to something like this MovMax Dolly that we're going to do a full review on. These things are over the top nice, but I want to say the ProAm wheels are just as smooth. Really just a great value for the money. The Glide Gear wheels, it's just hard to throw away hundreds of dollars that you spend on wheels, and I keep trying to make them work, and over again, I'm disappointed. A simple plate, 4 wheels at $39 each, $160 for the set. You're gonna need a little longer bolt if you're doing what I'm doing. If I only had the plain platform, these would be fine. $19.95, Amazon. This thing is so fast and so smooth, I could put a camera right on the middle of it, put a tripod on it, and it's gonna give me better results than these on tracks. So I thought this platform was gonna be stupid. And when I put the Glide Gear wheels on it, I had really given up hope for it. But putting the ProAm wheels on it, this is super sweet. We could do anything with this. We could put anything on it and get a really smooth dolly shot. But with the Glide Gear wheels, it's just hopeless. How many chances am I gonna give the Glide Gear wheels? I'm done. I bought bearings. I spent more money to try to save them, to try to use them. I built a platform. And then I had to go out and buy more wheels to actually use the platform. The Glide Gear wheels keep costing Mr. Dog Poop more and more money. Fuckers put me on hold. Oh my fucking Mr. Dog Poop's antenna broke in half. Oh no, he's not gonna be happy with that. Oh fuck. That's a, oh fuck.